Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
To the air right away is Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finds the open target early. And he gets this out just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the 2nd-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. It's a second down run with Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Straight ahead, Etienne. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
From the 22, Brady completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
First down by Marvin Jones Jr., and he's got over 300 of those in a career now in its 11th season. He's a guy who just plays so well season in and season out, always averages about 50 to 60 yards a game, and is well respected in the locker room. One of those players that everyone wants in their lineup and wants in their organization.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, Brady. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw, it's Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Milton Williams gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago, 8 catches, 90 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the back...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll look to throw. Out to the left. Now the ball comes loose. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're on for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off. Here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Open man right side is Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On play action, now Brady. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing now is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
on first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Full run show Fatukasi.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 8 yards out.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 31, Brady over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Second and 4. This will be caught by Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, Gainwell. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run with Sanders, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll run for it. Sermon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Brady now to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a
nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Brady. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete, right around the 8. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Brady. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely, they lead as they take the field for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They run behind center with Gainwell. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. And then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, a run with Gainwell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 10 yards out. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Brady got to have this one. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Brady.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Kirk.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Parkey is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up to throw. His pass caught at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. The carry here for the... Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Calcaterra with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 15. 2:18 on the clock. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Brady now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And here's a handoff to Gainwell.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the...